Welcome to WVTC TV Network, capturing family moments in real time, bringing families closer together from the comforts of home. We are unleashing something different to the world. Start your subscription today for the low price of $4.99 per month or $55 annually. Go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com to sign up today. WVTC TV Network is streaming live on 8 different platforms. You can easily download the WVTC TV Network app on the Apple Store, Play Store, Roku, Fire TV, and more. Here at WVTC TV, we have access to movies that everyone can enjoy, including independent films, Sons of a Preacher and a Good Thing, Treasures of Life, the epic drama, The Passion of the Christ, and the box office hit Madagascar Escape to Africa. Remember, go to www.wvtctvnetwork.com and sign up today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, welcome back. It's another Monday, another mind transformational, mind motivational, get your life right Monday, sis. How you doing today?
It's a Monday.
It's Monday. It's Monday.
The start of the week.
The start of a busy week.
Yeah.
Busy week.
That?
And it's February, sis.
And happy
Heart Healthy Month.
Heart Healthy Month, Black History Month.
Black History Month.
Let's talk about Black History.
Happy Love Month. It's
It
Valentine's.
is.
It's some time to, I thought I'd do something today, sis. I thought I'd sprinkle us with some love today. So yes. We're going to sprinkle y'all with a little bit of love on today because that's what it's all about on My Vision, My Journey, guys. We're going to spread some love. So it's red, heart healthy. So red for healthiness. We got red for Valentine's Day, and we got a little red in here for the blood, baby. And we got the red for us because, it's Black History. So if no one has told you they love you, we're going to say it. We love y'all.
We love you.
We love you. And God loves you too, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's another Monday, sis. How was your weekend?
Interesting.
Interesting?
That's interesting.
How interesting was it? She said interesting. How interesting was it?
Day in the life of entrepreneurship.
Day in the life of
24/7.
24/7. Okay, well, day in the life of entrepreneurship, guys. Welcome to My Vision, My Journey. Good morning. My mother said good morning. Good morning, Mom. Freddie Balark is listening. My mom just celebrated her birthday Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and Auntie Pat is up there too. Hey, good morning, Auntie Pat. That's what my mom's sister say. She said, good morning, ladies. Happy Monday. Happy mind motivational, mind transformational Monday, guys. It is February 3rd. And this is our 15th episode.
Wow. It's
1-5.
been that long.
1-5. 15th episode, guys. And we are still into the new year. We're still into the new year. Sis, we operate in quarters, right?
Yeah.
So January, February, March, April.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we operating in quarters, we still got some time, right?
Just a little bit of time.
Okay,
because first quarter.
Right. January, February, March, April. That's first quarter, right? And then May, June, July, August, then September, October, November, December.
Yeah.
So if you still got time, what I'm saying on the journey to get back to the drawing board. You still got time to get back to the drawing board and still move forward in the process.
Yeah, you still have time to plan.
You still have time to plan.
We still at the beginning of the year. I know January went by quick.
It did. January went by really, really quick. And life is short. Life is short. And life each day, you got to live it with purpose. Yeah. Each day, you got to live it with purpose and learn to shift the atmosphere. Take time for self-reflections and place affirmations in front of you. So the affirmation I have on today, guys, the affirmation, because, of course, we started saying it's the new year. What's your declaration this year? And your declaration is pretty much what is it that you're fighting for on the journey? What is it that you're trying to do on the journey? What is your goal? What are you moving forward with on the journey? And what my affirmation today is trust your ability, trust your vision, and believe you deserve it. If you don't believe, why don't you? Change the why not to a yes season.
Yeah. Sometimes those goals that we want, they could be difficult. you know, to achieve because of bad habits. Like somebody might want to quit smoking.
Okay.
Somebody might want to lose weight, but the good food is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the
Good food is
be calling them.
Be calling your name. Be calling your name.
Them chips in the middle of the
This
night.
man in the middle of the night.
cream.
Right, all those things that, yeah, some things apprehend you from your goal and, you know, you fall off. But the main thing is, do you believe?
Right.
I want to stay on that word believe. You deserve it. And oftentimes we don't think we deserve things because we like to go dig back in our past. We like to go back to our past and say that God is punishing us, you know, for something. I don't think it said that nowhere. Did you ever read that anywhere? Say he punishes you for your past?
I understand forgiveness. He forgives us.
Right,
for our
right.
past, and
So
we keep moving forward.
right. So if he forgive you, then why would he punish you if he forgives you? So never think that what you're going through or experiencing is because of something you did or didn't do. I had to write this down for myself. God has to purify us in our faith because when he blesses us, we have to learn to appreciate it. So no restoration without reconciliation. You have to forgive before you can restore you. Release it from yourself and from your heart. So oftentimes we think we still stuck because of something we did, but did we forgive? Number one.
And then are you thinking, as a man thinketh,
So
so
is
is he.
Right. So is he.
So if you're thinking that about yourself, then that's what you're living every day because you're living what you're thinking. You're living your perception. That's why it always starts in the mind.
It starts in the mind. So, but oftentimes we allow other people to take us back to that place, though. It's not necessarily, so you don't just be walking around thinking about your past now. You don't always walk around thinking about your past all the time. It's something that triggers. It's a trigger.
Yeah.
It's a trigger. Sometimes triggers trigger your past. It don't necessarily always be, it's triggers, people.
Right.
Sometimes people always like to make you live your past.
Right.
Remember when you used to, and
You used to be a thief, girl.
Remember right. Remember when you used to just date everybody, you know,
Right.
eating everybody, go out with everybody. Yeah.
Right.
So that people like to throw your past and it will trigger you to take you back, but also what you're going through in a moment. That situation, whatever your current darkness, your current wilderness, not feeling good, not getting that doctor's report, financial situations is taking you back, bills is hitting you, kids not acting right, husband not acting right, wife not acting right, jobs, all of those things. People at the church ain't acting right. People in your organization, right? All of those things is hindering. It's a trigger. Sometimes it's a trigger, and it make you, whatever that darkness will trigger you to think it was something that you did is making you experience your wilderness now.
Yeah. And then people think karma lasts forever.
Right. And it sometimes, so we got people walking around here telling you stuff, you know, we listening to Facebook and we out here on social media, but it says it clear, no restoration without reconciliation. You have to forgive before God can restore you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you sitting around here down on yourself, did you forgive yourself from that situation?
Yeah.
And stop letting people take you back there.
Exactly.
You know, tell them that's not who I am. That's who I was.
Right.
You know, and oftentimes we keep apologizing for who we were versus who we are now. Why? Why do we often want to? Is it?
That's the people pleasing.
Oh,
that's the people pleasing. Like, oh, you know, like you have to have that approval from somebody. And a lot of people are stifled when they don't have that approval. Like some people will not do their dream because
they wait.
Sharon said that ain't gonna happen. Like, you know, you can't do that, girl. And people will stifle themselves into going into their next level because of what somebody said.
And right now, for me, I had to sit back and I said, purpose. What's the goal? How do we shift the atmosphere? What's happening? Sometimes you got to learn to go by yourself and step out there. And what I'm seeing is I'm in a marinating state right now. I'm in a marinating state. And what I mean by that is people act like, well, what's going on with you? Why you ain't moving yet? And so, you know, I have to ask myself, I am making moves. but I'm making a marinating move. It'll be 5 years for my vision, my journey in April. And I was in the bathroom this morning. I was thinking, and I was just going through my moment, going through, get yourself right, shifting my atmosphere, talking to myself. So everything I say on here, I'm not just saying it because I'm talking to myself at the same time. But I said, you haven't really went as far as you thought, but you have went as far as you think you have.
Yeah, you have to celebrate each
Milestone.
step of the process. Yeah.
Right. And so for me, I said, but right now you think that you stuck. You're not stuck. You're being marinated. But at the same time, while he marinating me, he moving me. Yeah. And what I mean by moving me, the benches is getting clear.
Right.
At the basketball games. Sitting at church, the row is getting real thin. Coming to the dinner table, the names places is starting to move around. Going to the show, ain't nobody around you. What I'm saying is he's moving. People falling off. So guys, if you feel like you sitting somewhere and everybody around you is leaving and moving on, they ain't leaving and moving on. It's that he got you in a marinade state. He moving stuff so that he can shift you where he needs you to be.
Absolutely. And all you have to do is keep the mindset, the faith in yourself and God to move forward. And as you take them steps, he's shifting you to where you need to be because you're moving. You're not in the bed, oh, why me? Or, it's not going the way what's that saying, sis, when they talk about make a plan for yourself and then watch God change that up for you.
Right. You think you got a plan. Watch God change your plan.
Exactly.
But when you under God's plan, when God is shifting and he's moving the atmosphere, what I'm saying is to you is, of course, like my husband say, everybody that come with you can't go with you. People really need to understand that if you feel like you in a stuck state, you need to look around what's around you. Yeah. You need to look and see who's sitting on your row. And if he removes some people from your row, be okay with that. If he removes some people out the department, y'all like, that person gone from the department. How am I going to function now? Maybe they needed to leave the department.
Yeah.
Because now you can really go forth and in the gift of what they gave you.
Right.
So if he's moving people around, he dropping them off. If they getting low and they getting quiet, it's purpose for you. Because he don't operate for the now, he operate for the future. So when I started seeing certain things happen, I had to tell Misha. Yeah, I had a conversation with Misha. So me and Misha is working on some things, and I said, Misha, he clearing the table. And she was like, this happening, that happened. I was like, Misha, he clearing the table. I'm like, you know what he doing? He giving you what you asked for.
Right.
Because what we need to understand, what's paining you really be anchoring you.
Yeah.
It really be anchoring you. So the transitioning is happening. You marinating, but he moving you.
Yeah. I mean, sounds like for those that stuck in their job and you getting the pain from your supervisor or your coworker or God is shifting you out, making you think a little bit deeper on your next step, your next role, your next promotion, your goal to go into entrepreneurship or your goal to go to another organization, but you haven't taken that step out.
Yeah, you gotta step out in that deep. You gotta step out. And right now he wants better for you. So when he's shifting it, don't always think it's for the negative. Think for the positives.
Right.
Think for the positive.
Right.
So welcome to another segment, guys. Chicago WVTC TV Network, WVTC Radio, Gospel Radio, guys. You can download us on all streaming platforms. And we are currently looking for interviews. We're looking for interviews, guys. So if you are interested in coming on and talking to us, we're welcome to have you. Just dial Misha Thorpe at 779-324-2177. That's Misha Thorpe, guys, at 779-324-2177. Let's see who's checking in. Guys. If you're with me, you're still with me on Facebook. You're still with me, guys, on YouTube. We appreciate you guys, WVTC. We have Franklin. Hey, Franklin, he said, good morning, women of God. Good morning, Franklin. We appreciate you for checking in as well. Of course, y'all know they got my American Express card, Mr. Bell, the Landa Bell on there, guys. That's my right, my left, my front, my back, my hubby, guys. I say thank you so much for the support. We appreciate you guys. Latrice, we thank you for checking in. Latrice Dixon, we appreciate you for checking in, my sister. Yeah, I am learning from, what did she say? I'm learning from y'all already. See, I'm learning from y'all already. That is our other media sister, guys. It's my time to shine. Make sure you check her out on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, guys, here at WVTC. So, sis, what you got for me today? Because I'm over here sweating. I don't know why I'm so hot today. I think I had to get that off my soapbox on. Don't let nobody take you backwards.
No problem. So in business on today, February is a phenomenal month
Yes,
with
it
the
is.
SBA. People that's interested in starting their business or already in business. Those who are in can check out 10 legal steps every small business should take. So they have a business toolkit. So basically to protect yourself from legal issues. We also have email marketing strategies to boost your business growth. So those emails that you get from all those different organizations, and they catch you and you're able to purchase or get a service or something to that extent. This class actually teach you how to do email marketing strategies. Also, those that are in business that need to outsource services for their small businesses, they also have a class on February 6th for that at 1 p.m. And this is all online, guys. So even if you're at work or in your own business, you can still check out these different webinars to learn more to grow your business or to start your business. So also bookkeeping basics for small businesses. You also want to make sure that when you are doing bookkeeping and you do have a tax specialist, make sure they're getting you the tax credits that you need for your business. You could be missing out on masses of money from those tax credits because everybody don't know about the tax credits. Be sure to ask your tax consultant about, hey, let me know about tax credits that I'm entitled to as a small business. For if you're paying for benefits, if you have, you could be missing out on ERC credits and things of that nature. So make sure that you ask your tax preparer about that. If they don't know, find somebody else. Telling you, you're probably missing out on good money.
Right.
Let's see. That's pretty much it for this week. And I'll have more next week for you on different webinars that you can attend so you can grow your business.
All right, sis. Well, that's good, honey. She gave you guys some information that is much needed because we in a community, for the community, by the community. Sis, how can I get in touch with you and follow your page just in case they need to DM you and ask you for any questions?
Absolutely. So you can find me at LaQuoya LaShawn.
Okay.
On Facebook, LaQuoya LaShawn on Instagram. And that's where all of this information will be housed.
Okay, LaQuoya LaShawn, guys, on Facebook as well as on Instagram. So, guys, I'm just gonna let you know if you can go to Eventbrite, they have some activities that's happening to celebrate Black History, guys. This Saturday, February 8th, for all my workout people, powered by Lululemon. Let's come together to honor and celebrate Black History Month with a special event class, guys. So, if you're looking to work out, Body High Fitness, that's up north, guys, on State Street. You can come to them and they're working out as well. So if you guys want to celebrate them for Black History Month, and then Chicago's Black American History bus tour, that will be 2233 South Martin Luther King Martin Luther King Drive, guys. Come tour with the Chicago Black American Historical Tour, and you'll get to see historical sites and artifacts, guys. So if you want looking for something to do, you can do that. So they're having that this weekend. And then also Roots and Blues documentary film. That's going to be in Logan Square, guys. You can check out the Roots and Blues documentary film premiere. It's celebrating the legendary Muddy Waters and the culture of significance of the Mojo Museum. So, hey, guys, February. So Black History is some things to do in the city of Chicago, guys. So look around. It's always something to do. And then Justice in Action, Advancing Dr. King's Dream. That is actually February 5th today at 11:30 at the Union League Club in Chicago. It's a lunchroom featuring Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton, guys.
Nice.
And hey, so guys, check that out today. And that is actually, so go to Eventbrite, guys. If you're looking for some things to do, culture-wise, we just gave you some information, so we appreciate you. Hey, Gerald Miller, Grand Rising family, we appreciate you. So people always looking for something to do Black History Month. And it saddens me that we're only so many days into this year, and we're feeling the effects of what leadership of this country is bringing about already, and some of us acting shocked.
Yeah, I mean, all we could do is continue. I mean, we've had worse before, and we've survived. Keep surviving out there. Keep living. I know some of the federal funding has been stopped.
Yeah.
I know he's giving some of it back. So, all we got to do, well, we're on WVTC.
So, but what I don't want us to do is be fooled and not ready.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is getting ready for your next from a beneficiary standpoint. If you do nothing else, put beneficiary on all your financial accounts, like your checking, your savings, your CDs, life insurance, your investments, etc. You don't need a will for them to get to your money, just a death certificate. And make a list, preferably by hand instead of by your computer. Either give it to your trusted person, spouse, or put it in the security box at the bank. If that person doesn't know that you have a savings account or a CD or an XYZ bank, they can never get to the money. Make sure you have a trusted person that is a signer on the security box at the bank. Important information to get your affairs in order. Make sure all bank accounts have direct beneficiaries. The beneficiary need only to go to the bank with your death certificate and ID of their own. So, guys, what am I saying is get your affairs in order.
Yeah, definitely. And I encourage people to get a trust and not a will, because that could go into probate. When you have a trust, you take that nifty letter to the bank or to anywhere to get the insurance. There's not a fight. It's a trust.
It's a trust.
It is the law.
Okay.
It is the law. Get a trust, because wills they could be fought in court, and it could take years to get your money.
It could take years.
It could take years.
Power of attorney for healthcare. This document allows one of the designated someone to make healthcare decisions for them. Last will and testament designate to whom personal belongings will go to, who the administrator will be. But if you have a beneficiary on any of your financial accounts, that will override a will. For instance, if you say, I leave all my possessions to my daughter, Fallon, but your savings account, the beneficiary is your best friend, then that money goes to the best friend,
Yeah, or it could be fought in probate by the daughter. And if it's a dad and he has some other kids, that could be fought in court.
So
it's good to have a trust.
It is. It's good to have a trust. And you know what I'm saying is getting business in order, guys. I'm trying to read to you guys, give you everything. Funeral planning declarations. What does that mean? That allows one to say exactly one's wishes as far as the disposition of the body and the services. But if the above documents are not done, you can avoid probate. Like what you just said. Get your business in order.
Yeah.
Get your business in order. Because what we finding is, guys, things are starting to happen. And we don't ever want to talk about the future when it comes to certain situations, but we want to talk about our future visions. We want to talk about our future dreams. We want to talk about all those things, but we don't want to talk about the future of the finances, the parents, the legacy, the wealth, making sure that's in order. We talking about the future right now. We talk about the now because we're getting the wealth out the trunk of the car. We're getting the wealth now offline. But do you really have all of that in order? We need to get it in order, guys. And we need to start having these conversations, and we need to start talking about these things because we got to protect the legacy.
Yeah. And helping your kids with start their retirement plans now with a whole life whole life insurance or IULs, mutual funds, annuities. You can start them off as soon as they get here as children and start building into their retirement. And it doesn't have to be a lot that you put in. A lot of people think, oh, I have to have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
No, you could put in $50, $100, and you see that over a 21-year time period and watch it matriculate over the years. And they'll have a nice little amount of money to put down on a car, to buy a home, to purchase assets, to start their own business, to do a lot of different things. So get your kids set up, help them with their credit cards, start teaching them about credit so they can continue the legacy. And then they're not, you know, without the knowledge of working with credit and understanding their finances when they're an adult, when they're 18, when they're 21.
So, so what we're saying is number one is the legacy. We talk about establishing a legacy. Not your words define us. It's the work that we do that establish our legacy. So we can say the words all day. We can make the words come out our mouth. That does not define us. It's the work that we do that establish the legacy. And I'm asking a challenge question. Do we think we're doing the work now when it comes to discipleship? Do we think we're doing the work now when it comes to humanitarian? Do we think we're doing the work now when it comes to our community? Do we think we're doing the work now when it comes to our loved ones? When it comes to our neighbor, are we doing the work? Are we truly doing the work? I know we are, but I'm saying, are we really truly those that's in leadership for Christ, those that are walking this thing? What are we doing? Are we talking really well? Are we giving back, or are we just talking on these shows just so people can clap for us? What are we really doing? Are we really doing the work? Are we trying to be gossiping more so than giving out the information? What are we really doing?
That's a good question, sis. I mean, they say that most of the church is probably 10% of the people going out and really doing the work, and other people just show up.
But are we really finding that in these churches nowadays, sis? I mean, are we really finding that we want to do the church? Or are we just going to get massaged for a few hours and go home?
I mean, that's questionable.
I guess I'm asking because I feel the atmosphere are shifting, but a lot of people are running.
Yeah, I attended an event last week, and it was people that hadn't been to church in 10, 15, 20 years that needed a shift, that needed something more than church as usual, where, okay, we sung for 30 minutes, now let's get the word. And then the word is just do XYZ, do this, let's shout, touch your neighbor, run around.
Say to your neighbor, right. But
people are looking for more than that.
They're looking for more.
They're looking for more. And especially in this time and season with the leadership we have in presidency, we're really activating faith right now.
Ooh, you better say that.
Oh, and Latrice said, make sure when our listeners and fellow WVTC hosts, she said, make sure that it's FDIC insured. She's talking about the insurance, the money that you have in the bank. And she also says that when her son passed away, he made sure she was the beneficiary. It saved her from a lot of heartache. She said she gave them his birth and death certificate. So that's good. And she said she keeps an eye on the credit. That's true, Latrice. Thank you for that. Yeah, you got to keep an eye on your credit, because with this technology, people stealing identities and everything.
I mean, you just said it. You just said, well, what we're going through right now, you got to keep your eye. You got to stay open. You got to stay focused. With the presidency of what we have going on now, you say you got to keep your faith and
yeah, this is where you're really stepping in and with that relationship with God. Like, sometimes you're not going to get it from the church. You got to get it from your word. You got to get it from your relationship. You got to get it from your experience and rocking and rolling out here in this world, because sometimes it is just going to be church as usual. And sometimes you got to find a new church. And everybody not ready to do that. You got to find where you belong, where you can grow.
Well, to certain things, right. You do. Let me say this. My sister didn't say nothing wrong because sometimes we try to follow others, and it's not for us.
Right.
It's not for us. And for me, I made a posting that talked about protecting my peace and moving on. I'm not moving differently. I'm moving to protect my peace. And it's not for you to know the triggers. It's for me to know the triggers.
Right.
And for me to move around it and be okay with it and not worry about what you think about how I'm moving. I don't have time no more to worry about what they think, how I'm moving when the triggers is hurting me. So we need to stop and be careful on how we just loosely say things out of our mouths because we put atmosphere shifts in there. We put one ways, we put do not enter lanes. We do all those things by what we speak out our mouth and not knowing it. By what we not knowing, oh, God made me to be okay by myself. What? Do that make sense?
That's not even a word.
Right. So everybody, I don't need no new friends. I'm okay. Ride or die by myself. I'm gonna go by myself and be by myself. I like to do this. It's a by myself situation. Okay, if that's what you like, fine. But God didn't put us all here to be by ourselves.
Right.
So you have to get around like-minded individuals. So if you're trying to become better and do these things where people are apprehending you, then that's when I say you got to learn how to think for yourself.
Absolutely.
And get to that quiet moment. Come on, sis, share on some of that. I know you was going down that lane.
Yeah, I mean, looking at people to kind of shift you along, to move you along, to
to coast you along.
Yeah, to coast you along. I mean, some things you are going to do by yourself, but you have a circle of people and support resources that's there to help take you along, to help guide you as you make those different decisions. And sometimes you need an advisory group.
Okay.
To help you move in those different directions that you're trying to move in. Sometimes if you're hearing from God, you're reading your word, you know what you're supposed to do. You gotta, like you always say, know who you're sitting at the table with.
Yeah, you got to know who you're sitting at the table with.
Because you need those people that's like-minded, as you always mention. We have to have those like-minded people around that's going to encourage us to the next space. And I'm not saying, oh no, Sharon, don't do that, because you got, putting you down or keeping you in a space because it's something different. A lot of people could have been like, oh, LaQuoya, don't go into social services because you don't have the experience. Stay in human resources. That's what you're
good at that. You're good at that.
You're good at that.
Right.
So just you don't want to you don't want to speak.
Okay.
You don't want to put that into the atmosphere. Oh, those negative things. Oh, I by myself. I can do it all on my own. And that's not scripture. You want to speak the scripture to keep it moving forward. That's where the faith comes. Faith comes by hearing and hearing of the word.
Come on now.
So if we're gonna speak anything, speak the word. If you in that funky space, don't say nothing. Don't plant those seeds on your life, because life and death is in the power of the tongue.
There you go.
So I'm very careful to speak because I know what I speak will manifest.
You better speak on that. You know what you speak will manifest. So removing yourself from situations that repeatedly triggers your mental health and hurts your heart is top tier self-care. That's what I posted. Removing yourself. But when you remove yourself from those situations, delight yourself in the Lord. And when God will give you the desires of your heart. So delighting yourself in the Lord. Participation takes faith. So no matter what, delight in his word, get around the word, get around something that's going to motivate you, to irritate you, to move you, like my pastor say. Aim. He said, I'm going to agitate you, to irritate you, to motivate you. And that's what the aim is all about. And I got that from Pastor A. Edward Davis. I instill that, guys, as he is. But sometimes you have to be motivated into the right locations. But I can't get motivated if I keep sitting around the same tables, listening to the same people.
Exactly. You have to expound.
And then also, guys, be careful on who you motivating with. Who you sitting at the table, because every table ain't meant for you to keep paying into that table.
Right.
You know, because I see a lot of us paying into tables.
Yeah.
We paying to get to certain tables, and that's just like you paying to be in the pulpit. You can't pay to be in the pulpit, y'all. It's got to be anointed for you. But anyway, what I saying? Because a lot of people are paying to be in the pulpit. That's going back to speaking what's real and what's reality, that massage, that feel good, and all of those things. But are you really getting the true information of what you need to grow?
And it's not just a pulpit, Sharon. Some people are paying these life coaches, and they're
not even paying to be at the table.
They can't life coach you.
They can't coach you from a life to a coach. But I'm seeing that a lot, that we paying to get in rooms, and then when you get in the room is just a room.
And sometimes you already know more than the person that's supposed to be coaching you. You coaching them. So research.
Thank you for saying that. Research. Get the actual, the true information. Hey, Ramon, appreciate you for checking in. Corey, appreciate you guys for checking in. Corey Wright, good morning. I appreciate you. Ramon Perry, I appreciate you. Those are both our media brothers. You can check them out on Saturdays as well as Thursdays on the Ramon Perry Show and Solutions Radio. But my sister said research. I said at the end of the show, research who in your camp before you make your yeses and your no's no. The reason I say I'm researching is because we don't want to research the information because we just going off the glassiness of what we see.
Right.
And research will be able to tell you actual, real, authentic testimonies. Is that right? Is that how
absolutely. It's going to tell you if that person can really help you or not. Find out, get some referrals before you hire or, attend that workshop, or just get that consultation. Find out how they can help you before you invest your money. And some of these coaches are not cheap either. So you're investing thousands of dollars, and it's a possibility that they might not be able to help you. And also tap into your resources. I wanted to work with someone that helped with fundraising, and I sent the contract to one of my friends that's been in that's had coaching contracts, that she knew more. I said, what you think about this? Get your friends to research it. Your attorney friends, your friends in business, your associates that's in your circle. Hey girl, look at this, tell me what you think
before you just go out there, guys. So what we're saying is, because I know sometimes I have a friend that wants to get her LLC, but she don't know like which way to go. Should she get on Zoom? Should she sit down and talk to somebody? How do I go about it if I want to get my LLC started?
She could go through a business attorney or an accountant.
But if I don't have the funds right now to pay for someone, is there a way I can do it myself? Is it a DIY?
Absolutely.
So I can just go online.
And you could go to the SBA. They will help you.
There you go.
The Small Business Association, they will help you get your LLC for free.
Okay. And again, guys, this is my business sister right here. And she has written information. She has the credentials behind everything. What I'm saying is, if you want to get started, Google the information. Go to SBA. Says, give them the website for SBA again.
So SBA.gov, SBA.gov. And they have all type. They have a workshop this week. Business structure. Which one works best for you?
Okay. So business structure. What we're saying is, guys, by getting the business in order, or reaching out to my sister, reaching out to us, because we want this year for your goals to manifest. And sometimes we put the goals down, but we don't know how to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
The process.
And then when we start allowing other people to tell us certain things, I'm gonna give you a true moment, y'all. So I was speaking with my social media person, my buddy, Caleb. Y'all, Caleb be behind scenes. Y'all don't get a chance to see Caleb. But Caleb really pushes me to be the best I can be on social media. So Caleb started talking, and he started saying some things which was going to shift what I needed to do. But it ain't what I wanted to do, because I'm not comfortable in those areas. So when he started talking, all I was hearing was Charlie Brown. Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah. I was like, that's too much. And I just had to say, I said, Caleb, that's too much. He was like, okay. So I'm like, but start me out with 1, 2, 3. Because see, sometimes when it's not our area and we're not comfortable, it becomes overload. And instead of us saying that's overload, we go home and say, Instead of just saying, maybe, LaCoya, that's too much in one bite. Or let me look at, that's a lot of information I just researched. That's a lot I just wrote down. Let me see what I can chew first and digest that. And then what can I do second? So oftentimes you may read the information. It may seem like a lot, guys. Don't be fretful and don't do the one. Don't let that make you. I'm telling you, the birds was everything. So I was like, you don't even understand. That's not. I don't even want to do that. That's not what I do. Oh my God, that's too much. Like I can't. And I had to breathe. I had to take a moment to breathe. So, guys,
sometimes you got to step away.
You
and
do
come back and reevaluate it, because sometimes when you get it initially, it's overwhelming. It can
that's
be.
that intimidation, because you know that's not my area. Y'all know that ain't my area. Y'all know, doggone way I can talk now. But when you start telling me I put this and do this, and you need to, basically, I had to come out of my comfort zone, and I had to do some work. and that's all it is, guys. We have to come out our comfort zone. And we just got to do some work sometimes. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do the work. We don't want to do the work. But I'm going to say again, trust the process. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Say yes to your go season. Believe in you. Believe the internal you, because it starts internally with you affirming. Affirming, I'm relentless. I'm determined. I'm a go-getter. I'm a believer. I deserve to be where I'm at. I'm stylish. I'm classy. You know, I'm wealthy. I'm brilliant. I'm a billionaire. All those things you got, but I'm humble. I'm humble, Lord, and let me stay humble with everything that I have, because I am because of you. So don't let me get out of position where I miss a step because I didn't remain humble. I didn't remain humble. And humbly speaking, guys, I have those tickets. I do. I have those tickets, guys. I have those tickets. I know you guys have been hearing me talk on Facebook, been posting, guys, but it's for a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser. It's March 9th, and it's Yolan. Yolan presents a fashion fun where she's trying to help young ladies go back to school with some funds. So, guys, it's for a purpose. So me and Mr. Bell will be hitting the runway. I have those tickets for you if you want to purchase those tickets. But it's called for the Charm Girls, guys, the Charm Girls. And it's an etiquette class that she does to help young ladies. Yeah, I kind of look like I'm charmed today. I have on my school sweater and my skirt and everything. But it's to help young ladies further their education from high school to college. And in the etiquette class, she teaches young ladies how to be young ladies. Because we're missing some etiquette, aren't we?
Ooh. Did you see the Grammys? No.
I did not. I did not, but I can only imagine. But guys, that's I have a challenge out there. How you doing on your challenge?
I'm actually doing good. I had to switch up gyms because I was overzealous.
Okay.
And now I'm moving forward. Actually started yesterday again with my eating right, doing a meal prep and things of that nature. So I'm moving forward. I didn't do what I wanted to do in January, so I'm doing it in February.
Okay, see, sometimes you can hit that pause button. That's why I use like the old school recorders. You know, you can hit that pause and hit rewind, and then hit play again.
Yep.
If you fell off, you can hit the pause button, hit rewind, and then push play again. My challenge is, I'm asking you, what declaration are you leaving on this journey? What's your declaration? What's your declaration this year, guys? And send that to us. Send us what's your declaration, because we want to keep in touch with you. We want to see how you're doing on the journey, guys. We appreciate you for riding out with us every Monday morning. You got your girl, Mrs. Bell, and you got my co-host, LaShawn. I appreciate you guys, everybody. I appreciate my mom and my aunt and my hubby for supporting us. Anybody you want to shout out?
My mom and my husband for supporting me as well. Thank you, guys.
And the WVTC family, we appreciate you guys for checking in and riding with us on today. I want to thank my behind the scenes engineers, guys, and everything my team do over here, Misha Thorpe and all of the rest of you good people. We want to say, guys, keep going. Believe in you. It is internal, and it starts with you affirming who you are. You got some unfinished business, guys. So get back to the drawing board. And if you fell off, you can push pause and hit play again.
Get back up again.
Get back up again, guys. Make sure you tune into my YouTube page, My Vision, My Journey, where you'll never miss an episode, guys. And we are spreading some love on today. Love, heart, healthy love. We love you guys, and there's nothing you can do about it. We will see you next Monday. Peace.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communication Station.